Hello and welcome to the Wisdom and Prosperity channel. Today, you will journey into the timeless wisdom of the Book of Proverbs, a guide that gently leads you to make wise decisions, live with integrity, and discover true peace in every corner of your life. Throughout this narration, you will be guided by the words of King Solomon, whose wisdom was a gift from God, offering insight to navigate life's challenges, avoid pitfalls, and flourish with grace. As you listen, let your eyes wander through countless landscapes of seas, oceans, mountains, and the breathtaking beauty of nature that God has placed in this world for us to enjoy. Take it all in, breathe, and let these moments refresh your mind and spirit. If you feel the wisdom here touching your life, subscribe to the Wisdom and Prosperity channel to receive more blessings, share this journey with those you love, and leave a comment to let us know how it inspires you. Now, relax, open your heart, and let the wisdom of Proverbs guide you.
Proverbs chapter 1. An invitation to be wise and avoid traps. These are the golden insights of King Solomon, the son of David. The goal here isn't just to give you dry information, but to hand you a roadmap for living well, being fair, and avoiding foolish mistakes. Think of it like a survival guide that helps you tell right from wrong in any situation. These teachings are for everyone. If you're young or feeling lost about where to go in life, this can keep you from making serious mistakes. But even if you already have experience, there's still plenty here to sharpen your thinking and help you grow wiser. Everything starts with God. He's the master key to everything. Real knowledge comes from Him. True foolishness isn't a lack of education. It's thinking you already know everything and ignoring the source of wisdom. Listen to what your father and mother tell you. Those lessons you learned growing up, don't throw them away. Think of them like a gold chain around your neck or a crown on your head. They bring honor, character, and show who you really are. Be careful about bad company. There will always be people trying to pull you into quick schemes. Come with us, let's steal, run scams, and split the easy money. Your answer should be an immediate no. Don't walk with people like that. Their path leads straight to ruin. They're blinded by greed and will destroy themselves. Anyone who tries to gain dirty money ends up losing what matters most, their own soul. The more dishonest money they gather, the emptier they become inside. Wisdom isn't hidden away. It's out in the streets, in the city squares, even at the bus stops, calling out, "How long will you enjoy being naive? How long will you laugh at serious things and hate learning?" Wisdom offers help freely, but many people pretend not to hear and ignore it. But when everything falls apart, when fear hits and life goes wrong, then they'll start looking for help. They'll cry out, but it will be too late. Wisdom will say, "I warned you, but you didn't want to listen." The result? People end up facing the consequences of their own bad choices. On the other hand, the person who listens to wisdom lives in peace. They sleep without fear of the chaos that overwhelms others. That inner peace is the reward for choosing the right path. Proverbs chapter 2. Chase knowledge and God will protect you. My friend, take this seriously. Store these words in the safest place you have, your heart. Treat these teachings like a treasure. Pay attention and truly seek understanding. Be active in the search. You need to pursue wisdom with the same intensity someone would use when searching for hidden gold or buried treasure. If you search that way, you'll understand what it really means to respect God. It's not about being afraid of punishment. It's a deep reverence that changes how you live. And through that, you'll come to know God Himself. The Lord is the one in charge. Intelligence and wisdom come from Him. He protects those who do what's right and watches over those who live with integrity. God guides honest people. When you follow His direction, you'll quickly recognize what is fair, right, and good. When wisdom enters your heart, knowledge becomes something enjoyable, like a feast for your soul. At that point, good judgment becomes your personal security guard. It protects you from the traps of dishonest people, those who twist the truth and live in darkness. They enjoy doing wrong and love causing trouble. Wisdom also protects you from falling into smooth talk and seductive traps that seem sweet at first but are actually poison. In the end, those who do what is right remain secure, while those who do wrong suffer the consequences of their own choices. Proverbs chapter 3. Trust completely and accept correction. My son, never forget what I teach you. Keep these lessons deep in your heart. These commands will bring you a longer life, peace, and success. Never abandon loyalty and truth. Wear them like a necklace you never take off. When you live this way, you will earn favor with both God and people. The golden rule for a good life is this: trust God completely. Don't rely only on your own understanding. In everything you do, work, study, relationships, acknowledge that God is in charge. He will straighten your path and remove the obstacles ahead of you. Don't think you know everything. Instead, respect God and turn away from evil. That humility will benefit both your body and your mental well-being. Honor God with your money and with the first part of what you earn. Put God first in your finances and He will bless you abundantly. Generosity toward God brings great return. And one more thing, don't complain when God corrects you. Understand that it comes from a father's love. Just like a father disciplines a child because he cares and wants the best for them, God does the same with you. If He's correcting you, it's because you belong to Him. How joyful is the person who finds wisdom. It is worth far more than silver, gold, or precious jewels. Nothing you desire can compare to it. Wisdom brings long life, wealth, and honor. Its ways are pleasant and lead to peace. Whoever holds on to it firmly has life secured. Proverbs chapter 4, a father's legacy and the path of light. Listen, my children, to a father's instruction. Pay attention so you can gain understanding. I'm passing along the wisdom I received. When I was young, my father told me, hold on to my words in your heart. Obey them and you will live. The message is the same as always. Get wisdom and seek understanding. Don't forget it and don't turn away from it. Wisdom will protect you. Love it and it will take care of you. The main point is simple. Wisdom must be your number one priority. No matter the cost, invest in it. Value wisdom and it will lift you up. Embrace it and it will honor you before others. It will place a beautiful crown on your head. Accept my words and you will live many years. I'm showing you the straight path. If you walk on it, you won't stumble or fall. Hold tightly to this teaching. Never let it go. Your life depends on it. Be extremely careful about who you walk with and where you go. Don't step onto the road of criminals or follow the path of the wicked. Turn around and leave. Those people can't sleep unless they've done something wrong. They need to see someone suffer in order to feel satisfied. They feed on violence and drink chaos. But the path of those who do right is like the sunrise. It gets brighter and brighter until the full light of day. It's a path that only improves with time. The path of the wicked is deep darkness. They keep stumbling without even knowing why because they're morally blind and can't see the cliff right in front of them. Proverbs chapter 5. Beware of temptation and its consequences. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen carefully so you don't speak foolishly or get yourself into trouble. An immoral person may speak sweetly, words that sound like honey, but in the end they are bitter like poison and sharp like a knife. That path leads straight to death. Such a person doesn't think about the future. They live impulsively and have no clear direction. So stay far away. Don't even go near their house. If you fall into that trap, you'll lose your strength, your years of life, and strangers will enjoy the results of your hard work. Later, when you're old and worn out, you'll regret it. Why did I hate discipline? Why did I ignore advice? Enjoy your own wife. Drink water from your own well. Why share your intimacy with strangers? Celebrate the woman you married when you were young. Love her and enjoy life with her. Why be fascinated by someone else? Remember this, God sees everything. Nothing is hidden from Him. He sees every step and every intention. The wicked person becomes trapped by the very traps they set. They die because they refused correction and chose stubbornness. Reckless and impulsive decisions lead to a dead end. There's no way back. If these proverbs are touching your heart, subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone you love, and leave your comment. That helps us grow and spread the word of God to more people. Proverbs chapter 6. Money, laziness, and the things God hates. When it comes to guaranteeing someone else's debt, the advice is clear. If you made the mistake of co-signing a loan for someone, especially a stranger, and put your own finances at risk, you've trapped yourself in a difficult situation. Don't wait around hoping the problem will fix itself or that time will make it better. Swallow your pride, go talk to the person, apologize if necessary, and urgently ask to be released from that obligation. Don't rest until you solve the issue. Move quickly, like a gazelle escaping a hunter, because your financial freedom is valuable and shouldn't be taken lightly. The lesson of the ant is a warning against carelessness. Even without a boss watching over it, the ant works hard during the summer to prepare food for the winter. The message here is for the lazy person to wake up and stop delaying responsibilities with excuses like, just a few more minutes of sleep. That constant procrastination allows poverty to sneak up like a robber, catching someone completely unprepared. Laziness is, at its core, a fast road to misery. There are also people who spread harm by nature. They use signals, gestures, and secret plans to deceive others and carry out schemes. Their hearts operate like factories producing evil intentions. But that behavior will not go unpunished. Disaster will come suddenly and without warning, and the harm they planned for others will end up falling back on their own heads. There are 7 things that God deeply hates and that should be avoided at all costs. These include arrogant eyes that look down on others, a lying tongue, hands that harm innocent people, and a heart that constantly plans evil. God also condemns feet that rush to do wrong, a false witness who spreads lies, and the person who creates conflict and division among brothers. Listening to your parents is highlighted as an important guide for life. A father's and mother's teachings should be stored in your heart because they protect you while you sleep, guide you while you walk, and stay with you when you wake up. Their instruction works like a light in the darkness, protecting you from falling into traps and temptations such as adultery. It's important not to desire what doesn't belong to you, because betrayal brings extremely heavy consequences. Adultery is compared to carrying fire in your lap or walking on burning coals. It's impossible to do that without getting burned. Anyone who becomes involved with someone else's spouse will pay a high price. A thief who steals out of desperation may try to repay what was taken, but a person who commits adultery destroys their own soul and permanently stains their reputation. On top of that, betrayal awakens a fury in the betrayed partner that no amount of money can calm, often leading to relentless revenge. Proverbs chapter 7. The trap of seduction. My son, treat my words like the greatest treasure you have. Obey them and you'll live safely. Guard these teachings as carefully as you protect your own eyesight. Treat wisdom like your closest sister and understanding like your best friend. They will protect you from people who try to deceive you with smooth talk. One day I was looking out the window and saw a naive young man wandering around without direction. As evening came, he walked near the house of a dangerous woman. She appeared dressed to attract attention, like someone out hunting. She never stays home, she's always lurking on the corners. She grabbed the young man, kissed him boldly and said, "Today I fulfilled my religious vows, so everything's fine. I've prepared my bed with beautiful sheets and filled the room with perfume. Come on, let's enjoy the night together. My husband is away on a trip and won't be back until next month." With persuasive words she convinced the poor guy. He followed her like an ox walking to the slaughterhouse, like a bird flying straight into a trap, not realizing it would cost him his life. So listen carefully, don't let your heart drift in that direction. Don't go anywhere near her house. Many strong men have already fallen because of this. Her house is a direct entrance to the grave. Anyone who goes there is signing their own death certificate. Proverbs chapter 8. Wisdom calling out in the streets. Wisdom isn't some boring thing locked away in a museum. It's alive, shouting on street corners, in public squares, and at the city gates. It calls out to everyone, "Hey, listen up." It speaks to the inexperienced and the foolish, "Wake up. Use some common sense." Everything wisdom says is pure truth, no lies, no distortion. Every word that comes from it is fair and right. Choose wisdom instead of gold. Wisdom is worth more than any jewel. Wisdom lives together with good judgment. Respecting God means hating evil, pride, and arrogance. Because of wisdom, kings rule well and laws are just. Those who love wisdom are loved in return. Those who search for it will find it. With wisdom come lasting riches and honor. What it gives is better than refined gold. Wisdom existed even before the world was created, before the mountains, before the oceans, before anything else. When God formed the universe, wisdom was there like a master architect helping in the work. It was God's delight, and it delights in being with us, with human beings. Anyone who follows wisdom's path is truly happy. Finding wisdom means finding life and receiving God's favor. Ignoring it means destroying yourself. Whoever hates wisdom is choosing death. Proverbs chapter 9. The feast of wisdom versus the trap of foolishness. Wisdom built a great house, prepared an incredible banquet, sent out servants, and announced to the city, "Whoever is simple, come here. Stop being naive, come eat my bread and drink my wine." Change your life and walk in the way of understanding. If you try to correct a mocker, they'll only hate you, so don't waste your time with someone who just wants to make fun of everything. But if you correct a wise person, they'll appreciate it and become even wiser. Teach someone who already has understanding and they'll grow even more. The beginning of everything is respecting God. That's where wisdom starts. Then there's Lady Foolishness. She's loud, knows nothing, but acts like she knows everything. She sits at the door of her house calling to people passing by, "Hey, you simple ones, come here." Stolen water tastes sweeter, and secret bread tastes better. The problem is that her guests are already dead. It may look exciting, forbidden, and thrilling, but the end is certain death. It's a fake party that leads straight to the grave. Proverbs chapter 10. Daily choices, the path of good versus the path of evil. Your daily choices shape your destiny like a mirror reflecting who you are. Family, a wise child brings joy to a father, but a foolish child brings grief to a mother. Dirty money, wealth gained through injustice doesn't last. Only righteousness truly saves. Provision, God doesn't let the righteous starve, but he frustrates the greed of the wicked. Work, lazy hands lead to poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. Working at the right time shows wisdom. Sleeping when you should be working leads to shame. Reputation, the name of the righteous is remembered with honor, but the name of the wicked rots and disappears. Attitude, the wise accept advice and grow, but stubborn fools head toward destruction. Direction, honest people live in security, but those who do wrong eventually get exposed. Words, the mouth of the righteous brings life, while the mouth of the wicked spreads violence. Relationships, hatred creates conflict, but love covers mistakes and brings peace. Knowledge, the wise store up understanding, but fools talk nonsense and destroy themselves. Each of these sayings is an invitation to examine your attitude today. Choose the path of life, honor, and blessing. Reject whatever pulls you toward destruction. Proverbs chapter 11. Honesty in business and the domino effect. God hates fraud. A dishonest scale, shady deals, bending the truth just to gain an advantage. He despises all of it. But when you're transparent and fair, he delights in it and blesses you. Too much pride is an invitation to fall. People who think they're better than everyone else eventually crash. But those who stay humble and admit they need help, including God's help, remain steady. Integrity works like a GPS that guides you away from dangerous roads. Dishonesty is like setting your own traps and eventually falling into them. When judgment day comes, or when a crisis hits, dirty money won't save you. Only a life of integrity protects you. An honest person opens doors, a crooked person digs their own hole. When the wicked die, their hopes built on money disappear. But the righteous, even in hard times, remain secure, while the evil run straight into the pain they planned for others. A hypocrite may try to destroy someone's reputation through gossip, but the wise protect themselves. When good people succeed, the whole city celebrates because everyone benefits. When evil leaders fall, people rejoice. A city grows strong through righteous people, but the words of the wicked can destroy it quickly. Anyone who despises their neighbor shows a lack of sense, but a wise person knows when to stay quiet. Don't trust a gossip with secrets, but a loyal person guards them carefully. Without wise leadership, a nation becomes chaotic, but with experienced advisors, problems can be solved. Guaranteeing a stranger's debt is asking for trouble. Refusing is wisdom. A kind woman earns respect from everyone, but a violent man only gathers dirty money and loses his peace of mind. Doing good to others is ultimately doing good for yourself. Cruelty only brings trouble back on you. A dishonest person may gain quick money, but in the end it leads to loss. Those who plant righteousness harvest a sure reward. Pursuing righteousness leads to real life. Chasing evil leads straight to death. God hates a double heart but loves those who walk with integrity. The wicked won't escape judgment, but the families of the righteous are protected. A beautiful woman without wisdom is like a gold ring in a pig's nose. Beauty without character means nothing. The desire of the righteous leads to good things, but the hope of the wicked disappears. Some people give generously and become even richer. Others hold on too tightly and end up losing everything. Those who bless others will be blessed themselves. Those who help others will receive help in return. Anyone who hoards food to raise prices is cursed, but the one who sells fairly is blessed. Seeking good brings respect. Seeking evil brings trouble. Those who trust only in money will fall hard, but those who trust in God flourish like a well-watered tree. Anyone who causes trouble in their own home ends up inheriting nothing but emptiness. The fool eventually becomes the servant of the wise. The righteous are like a tree that brings life, and those who lead others toward what is right show true wisdom. If the righteous are rewarded even in this life, imagine the judgment awaiting the wicked. Proverbs chapter 12. Discipline, character, and the power of your words. Anyone who loves learning accepts correction, but someone who hates hearing "no" or "you were wrong" shows foolishness. God values those who do good but condemns those who plan evil. No one becomes secure by doing wrong. The foundation of the wicked is like quicksand, but the foundation of the righteous is deep and solid. A virtuous wife is like a crown for her husband. She brings him pride and peace. But a wife who brings shame slowly destroys his joy like a disease. Good people's thoughts lead to justice, while the plans of the wicked are full of deception. The words of the wicked are traps, but the words of the righteous save lives. The wicked destroy themselves, but the homes of the righteous stand for generations. A person is praised for wisdom, but someone with a twisted heart is despised. It's better to live simply and work hard for your food than to pretend to be rich and end up hungry. The righteous even care for their animals, but the kindness of the wicked is cruel. Those who work their land will have plenty of food, but those chasing fantasies lack sense. A crooked person wants to profit from evil schemes, but the righteous produce steady fruit. If these proverbs are touching your heart, subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone you love, and leave a comment. That helps us grow and spread the word of God to more people. The wicked get tangled in their own lies, but the righteous escape trouble. What you say comes back to you. If your words are kind, you'll receive kindness. If your words are poisonous, you'll face the consequences. A fool thinks their own way is perfect and listens to no one, but the wise accept advice and change when needed. A fool explodes with anger, but a wise person ignores insults and stays calm. Truth strengthens society, but false witnesses destroy trust. Words can wound deeper than a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing and peace. Truth lasts forever, but lies are quickly exposed. Those who plan evil have corrupt hearts, but those who encourage peace experience true joy. Nothing harmful ultimately happens to the righteous. God protects them, but the wicked fill their lives with problems of their own making. God hates lies but loves truth. A wise person doesn't show off knowledge, but fools broadcast their stupidity loudly. Those who work diligently become leaders, while lazy people end up serving others. Anxiety weighs a person down, but a kind word lifts the spirit. The righteous guide their friends in the right direction, but the wicked lead others into error. Lazy people quit halfway through, but diligent people gain the reward. Proverbs chapter 13. Inheritance, correction, and self-control. A wise child listens to a father's instruction, but a mocker ignores correction and suffers for it. From the mouth of a good person come good things, but the rebellious bring violence and trouble. Those who control their words protect their own lives. Those who talk too much get themselves into trouble. Lazy people want everything but accomplish nothing, while hardworking people make their dreams happen. The righteous hate lies, but the wicked live in shame and confusion. Righteousness protects those who are honest, but sin brings down the wicked. Some pretend to be rich but have nothing. Others appear poor yet are extremely wealthy. Wealth can sometimes rescue a person, but the poor are rarely targeted for things like kidnapping. The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked goes out. Pride leads only to conflict, but seeking advice brings wisdom. Easy money disappears quickly, but steady saving builds real wealth. Waiting a long time for something can make the heart sick, but a fulfilled dream brings life. Ignoring God's instruction leads to harm, but respecting His commands brings reward. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life that keeps people away from deadly paths. Understanding earns respect, but dishonesty leads to disaster. Wise people act carefully, but fools expose their ignorance. A dishonest messenger creates trouble, but a faithful one brings healing. Those who reject correction end up in poverty, but those who accept it are honored. A dream fulfilled brings joy, but fools refuse to turn away from evil. Walk with wise people and you'll become wise. Walk with fools and you'll get hurt. Trouble chases sinners, but blessings reward the righteous. A good person leaves an inheritance for grandchildren, but the wealth of sinners eventually ends up with the righteous. Poor farmland can still produce food, but injustice destroys it. Anyone who refuses to discipline a child doesn't truly love them. The righteous have enough to eat, but the wicked never feel satisfied. Proverbs chapter 14. An invitation to be wise and the reality of human life. These are the golden woman builds her home with love, the son of David. But a foolish woman tears it down. The goal here isn't just to give you dry information, poor management, but to hand you a roadmap for living well, lives respect God, and avoiding foolish mistakes. But those who turn away from Him show contempt. Think of it like a survival guide that helps you tell right from wrong in any situation. But the lips of the wise protect them. These teachings are for everyone. Without hard work, there is no harvest. Feeling lost about where to go in life, plus effort this can keep you from making serious mistakes. But even if you already have experience, there's still plenty here to sharpen your thinking and help you grow wiser. A mocker looks for wisdom, but everything starts with God. A thoughtful person He's the master key to everything. Stay away from real knowledge comes from talking with them is a waste of time. True foolishness isn't a lack of education. Wise people plan their steps carefully. You already know everything and ignoring the source of wisdom. Listen to what your father and mother tell you. Take it seriously. Those lessons you learn growing up, a person's heart knows its own pain, away. And a stranger can't them like fully a gold chain around your neck or a crown on your head. The house of the wicked will bring honor, character, but the tent of the righteous will flourish. Be careful about bad company. Seems right to someone, there will always be people trying to pull you into intuition without God can come with us. Even in laughter, the heart may be hurting, the easy money. Fake happiness. Your answer should be an immediate no. The person who turns away from what's right enjoys wrongdoing, leads straight to ruin. But a good person delights in justice. They're blinded by greed and will destroy themselves. The naive believe everything they hear. Anyone who tries to gain dirty money ends up losing what matters most. A wise person sees danger. The more dishonest money they gather, the emptier they become in consequences. Wisdom isn't hidden away. Act foolishly. It's out in the streets, later, city squares, even at the bus stops, calling out, thinking first. How long will you enjoy being naive? How long will you laugh at serious things and hate learning? Is accumulated wisdom offers help freely. The wicked will eventually bow before not to hear and ignore. Poor people are often when everything falls apart, while the rich attract many life goes wrong, then despising your neighbor is sin, but caring for the poor will bring too late. Wisdom will say, wrong will face consequences, but you didn't want to listen. But those who follow God's ways are protected. People end up helping the consequences of their own bad choices. He repays generously. On the other hand, the person who listens to wisdom lives in peace, but don't let anger sleep without fear of the chaos that overwhelms others. Pay the price. That inner peace is the reward for choosing the right path. Listen to advice so you can grow wise. Chase knowledge and God will protect you. Many plans exist in a person's mind, my friend, take this seriously. God's purpose always store these words in the safest place most in a person is loyalty. Treat these teachings like a treasure. Honest than rich. Pay attention and truly seek understanding. Respecting God brings life and security. Be active in the search. Lazy people can be so sluggish the same intensity someone would use when searching for hidden gold or very inexperienced learn a lesson. If you search that way, you'll understand what it really means to respect God. A child not about being from parents brings shame to the family. It's a deep reverence that changes how instruction that leads you away from truth. You'll come to know God Himself. A corrupt witness mocks the Lord is the one in charge, and the mouth of the wicked devours wisdom come from Him. Judgment awaits protects those who do what's right and watches over those who live with integrity. Understanding God guides honest and overcome God. When you follow His direction, you'll quickly recognize what victory comes from the Lord. Good. When wisdom enters your heart, the knowledge becomes something enjoyable and control, like a feast for your soul. A gentle answer can calm intense anger, good judgment becomes your personal security guard. It protects you from the traps of dishonest people. The tongue of the wise spreads knowledge, those who twist the truth, but the mouth of darkness pours out nonsense. They enjoy doing wrong, and God sees everything everywhere. Wisdom also protects you from like a tree of life, smooth talk but twisted speech crushes the spirit at first, but are actually poison. A fool rejects correction, in the end, the one who accepts discipline becomes wise. While those who do wrong suffer the consequences of their own choices. But the income of the wicked brings trouble and trust completely and the lips of the wise teach knowledge. My son, never forget what I teach you. Nothing valuable Keep these lessons deep in your heart. God rejects the sacrifices of the wicked but delights in the prayers of the righteous. Never abandon the wicked disgusts Him. Wear them like a necklace who never take off. When those who abandon the right path favor with both God and people, and those who hate the golden rule for a good life is this: destruction and the grave lie open before God. Don't rely how much more does He know the human heart. In everything you do, avoid correction and wise relationships. A joyful heart that God is in charge, but sorrow He will straighten your path and remove the obstacles ahead of you. Seek knowledge. Don't think you know everything. Feed on foolishness. Instead, respect God and turn away from evil. Every day feels hard. That humility will benefit both your body and your life into a constant celebration. Honor God with your money. It's better to have little with peace and reverence for God. Put God first in your finances, and He will bless you abundantly. A simple meal with love is generosity toward God brings great return. And one more thing, don't complain when God corrects you. Calm them down. Understand that the path of the lazy is full of obstacles. Just like a father disciplines a child because he cares and wants the best for them, brings joy God does the same with you. But a foolish child despises a mother. It's because you belong to Him. Foolishness entertains those without understanding, finds wisdom. Wise people walk straight paths. It is worth far more than silver, without advice, plans fail, but with many counselors you desire can compare to it. Giving the right wisdom brings the wrong time, brings joy and honor. The path of life leads upward for the wise and keeps them from destruction. Whoever holds on to it firmly has tears down the houses of the proud but protects the vulnerable. A father's legacy evil plans but delights in kind words. Listen, my children, greedy people bring chaos to their own families. Pay attention so you can gain understanding. Live in peace. I'm passing along the wisdom I received before speaking, but when I was young, my father told me, God is far from the wicked, but here's the prayers of the righteous. Obey them and you will live. A kind look brings joy. The message is the same as always. Refreshes the soul. Get wisdom and seek understanding. Those who listen to life-giving correction live among the wise. From it. Anyone who rejects discipline harms themselves. Love it and it will take care of those who accept the main point is simple. Wisdom must be your number one priority, and humility no matter the cost. Invest in it. You have to humble yourself wisdom and it will lift you up. Embrace it and it will honor you before others. It will place a beautiful crown on your head. Accept my words and you will live many years. I'm showing you the straight path. If you walk on it, you won't stumble or fall. Hold tightly to this teaching. Never let it go. Your life depends on it. Be extremely careful about who you walk with and where you go. Don't step onto the road of criminals or follow the path of the wicked. Turn around and leave. Those people can't sleep unless they've done something wrong. They need to see someone suffer in order to feel satisfied. They feed on violence and drink chaos. But the path of those who do right is like the sunrise. It gets brighter and brighter until the full light of day. It's a path that only improves with time. The path of the wicked is deep darkness. They keep stumbling without even knowing why because they're morally blind and can't see the cliff right in front of them. Proverbs chapter 16. God's in control. You make plans, dream big, and map out your routes in your mind. That's fine. But the one who decides the final outcome, what you'll say and where you'll really end up, is God. We often think we're right, that our path is clear. But God looks at the heart's intentions, not just appearances. Give your plans to God, trust Him, and He'll make them succeed. Everything has a purpose. Even bad things that happen to bad people serve His plan. God hates pride. Arrogant people won't go unpunished. The deadliest sin is thinking you're better than everyone else. Forgiveness and truth cleanse the soul. Respecting God keeps you away from evil. When your life pleases God, even your enemies make peace with you. It's better to earn little honestly than to gain a fortune by stepping on others. You plan the path, but it's God's steps that determine your destination. Leaders and kings must speak with fairness. Their words carry weight. God wants justice in business, accurate scales and honest measures. A wise leader values honest advisors, not flattering liars. A boss's anger is dangerous, but the wise know how to calm tensions. When a leader smiles, it's like new life, like rain after a drought. Wisdom is more valuable than gold. Understanding is worth more than silver. The key is avoiding evil to protect your life. Pride comes before a fall. Arrogance comes before disaster. It's better to be humble with ordinary people than to share spoils with the proud. Those who heed God's word prosper. Blessed is the one who trusts Him. The wise are called prudent. Speaking kindly makes lessons easier to absorb. Understanding brings life. Foolish instruction leads only to trouble. The wise think before they speak. Gentle words are like honey, healing both soul and body. Some paths may seem right to you, but they end in death. Beware of human logic without God. Workers work because of need. Hunger motivates. The wicked dig evil and spread fire with their words. Tricksters start fights and divide friends. The violent deceive others and lead them astray. Anyone who plans evil in their mind has already sinned. Gray hair is a crown of honor when it comes from a righteous life. Patience is better than brute strength. Controlling anger is harder and more important than conquering a city. It may seem like luck, but the final outcome comes from God. Proverbs chapter 17. Friendship, tests, and trouble. If this message is blessing your life, subscribe to the channel, like, share it with someone you love, and leave a comment. This helps us spread God's word even further. It's better to eat dry bread in peace than enjoy a feast full of fights at home. Peace matters more than fancy food. A smart servant can manage a shameless child and still inherit everything. Skill beats noble birth. Fire tests silver, the furnace tests gold, but God tests the heart. He examines your character during hard times. A trickster listens to bad advice. A liar loves destructive gossip. Mocking the poor insults the one who made them, God. Laughing at someone else's misfortune? You'll pay for it. Grandchildren are the crown of grandparents. Parents are the pride of children. Generations are connected. Fools don't fit with fancy speeches, and leaders don't mix well with lies. Bribes may seem like jewels to the giver. They solve things fast, but it's an illusion. Forgiving mistakes fosters love. Dwelling on past conflicts tears friends apart. A scolding teaches more to a wise person than 100 lashes do to a fool. The wise learn by listening. Fools only learn through pain. Rebels seek trouble and face harsh punishment. It's more dangerous to meet a mother bear defending her cubs than a fool lost in their own stupidity. Paying evil with good lets the evil linger, attracting negative energy. Starting a fight is like opening a dam. The water won't stop. Step away before trouble starts. Letting the guilty go free or punishing the innocent. God hates both. It's pure injustice. Money in a fool's hands won't buy wisdom if they lack good sense. A true friend loves in good times and bad. A real sibling shows up in distress. Co-signing for a stranger is unwise. Loving conflict is loving sin. Those who exalt themselves set themselves up for a fall. Twisted hearts never find good. Double-tongued people trap themselves. Having a foolish child is sorrow for parents. A cheerful heart is good medicine. A crushed spirit dries the bones. The wicked accept hidden bribes to twist justice. The wise carry wisdom in their expression. Fools look around, distracted. Condemning the righteous is wrong. Those who stay silent gain knowledge. Those who control emotions are truly wise. Even fools appear wise when quiet. Silence is power. Proverbs chapter 18. Isolation, speech, and justice. Those who isolate themselves seek only selfishness and conflict with wisdom, rejecting community. Fools refuse to understand, they just speak what they feel in the moment. The wicked bring contempt and shame along. Human words are deep waters, wisdom is a flowing river. Don't favor the wicked or harm the righteous in court. Foolish words stir conflict and invite trouble. Foolish speech is self-ruin, a trap for the soul. Gossip is like sweet candy, easy to swallow but poisonous inside. Negligent workers are like vandals, they destroy everything. God's name is a strong tower, the righteous run there and are safe. The rich may think money is an unbreakable wall, but it's an illusion. Pride comes before destruction, humility precedes honor. Responding before listening is foolish and shameful. Strong spirits endure sickness, weak spirits fall and need help. The understanding seek knowledge, the wise always want to learn. Gifts open doors and bring you before great people. Whoever speaks first in a dispute may seem right until the other side shares their story. Justice demands hearing both sides. Luck may settle disputes among the powerful. An offended sibling is harder to win over than a fortified city. Fights lock relationships like a bolt. You reap what you speak, your words feed your own life. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Those who love to talk taste the fruit, good or bad. Find a wife. You found something good and earned God's favor. The poor ask humbly, the rich answer harshly. Having too many friends can bring ruin or superficiality, but a true friend is closer than a brother, a rare loyalty.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the timeless wisdom of the Book of Proverbs, here on the Wisdom and Prosperity channel. We hope these words have touched your heart, calmed your mind, and inspired you to walk with wisdom, integrity, and peace. If this journey has blessed you, please subscribe to the channel, share this video with those you love, and leave a comment to let us know how God's wisdom is touching your life. May the light of His wisdom continue to shine upon your path, and may your heart remain open to His guidance. Until we meet again, stay inspired, stay at peace, and keep walking with wisdom.